Hello, how's it going today? It's Frankie here, and I'm back with another TV series review. Before we get to that series, I just want to talk about, the series SWAT. I've finished season 4, and I gotta say, it wasn't the best of seasons, unlike the previous three. I mean, but the third season is probably my favorite. It's got so many twists and turns, like when they went to Japan, full of action and drama there, like when Street got involved with with those drug dealers who went undercover there, and there was something called Vice where Tan's like ex, friends or whoever it was, ex friends of previous job was shooting all that stuff. There was like robbing and stuff. Fair enough, that was the better season. That had more drama, more twists and turns. But this season, the season 4, it was a bit disappointing. And there was a lot of emotions I get with the Erica Rogers cop getting shot. She got shot to death with you know, so much emotions rising high with Street's mom needs to get a liver transplant, and she secretly she doesn't want her son to her son Street to give her a transplant of her. Fair enough, I mean that's there was other kinds of the emotions right there, but at least there was some bits about the Imperial Dukes or the racial, you know, clan, all that stuff. It's a bit like that's what made it a bit more exciting. There was a bank robberies and stuff. There was a bombers. That's the only thing that made it exciting this season. But I can see why it's the shortest. It's not the shortest. Like season 7 is the shortest, but this is the second shortest season in that show, and it's not the best. So probably a bit too much for my liking, but still a great show. I recommend it a watch. Anyways, back onto the video, back into the series I'm going to be talking about, and this series is called Inside Number 9. Now it's weird. This when I looked at it, I thought, okay, it seems like an interesting sort of show, my sort, full of dark, twisted comic tales, and there's a comedy. So it's like it sounds like my sort. It sounds like something I could laugh at, and let me tell you, it's weird. Like I've watched 4 episodes already, and it's the strangest, weirdest, oddest show I have ever seen in my life. I'd never seen something weirder than this. What I have. Saltburn's weird, but this is a comedy series, and I've got to say it's dark, twisted. I don't know how to describe it. I am lost for words with how to describe this show. I'm gonna say series or whatever, but I'm just saying it's odd. The first episode, you got like it's called Sardines, and obviously there's Jen, the woman that played Jen, the IT crowd is in it, and I recognise the other actors and actresses. Just can't put my name on who they actually are, but I've seen them before, and they all pack themselves up in this like closet, and because they want to pack out sardines, a game they used to play. Then you got another episode where the second episode. The second episode is probably the funniest in that season. I haven't finished season 1 yet. I think there's like 6 episodes only, so I'm on the fifth one. But see, I gotta say, episode 2 is hilarious. It's about these robbers that have to be silent. They're trying to steal this guy's painting that's worth a lot. There's nothing on this painting. I don't know why it's so valuable, and yet it's they need. I hope there's more episodes like that because it was hilarious. That's probably the funniest so far that I've seen, which obviously saved the show's life a little because it's getting quite weird. It got weird after that even, and you got like the episode 3 where this guy was like in a depression and he imagined this homeless guy who he thought was homeless, and then his you know wife, I think his wife came back into it, attempted to change his life up, and at the end I think of where his boss or something like that from work, I can't quite remember, was saw like a dead body, and it was like a dead body in the bathtub. It was a homeless dude that this dude supposedly imagined. It's weird. It's all dark and weird. The episode I just watched was like of this girl that has like cancer or something like that, and this guy comes in, like these people come in to change kids' lives or whatever, and this guy starts like trying to blow up a balloon, and he dies doing that. I think the woman said that he had an illness or something like that, a brain aneurysm, and they want to split the money between. I don't know. It's very dark and twisted. The only thing that's missing was the comedy. I don't know where the humor is. People might see that and laugh and think it's a comedy. As I've said before, if it says comedy, there has to be a lot of comedy in it, and I didn't see any of that. But I can't lie, the twistedness, the weirdness of it. I kind of like love it and hate it at the same time. It's very weird. It's something. It's growing on me because it's so weird. the weirdness and the dark, twisted, side of it makes it more intriguing. So it makes me want to know what the other episodes are like. And bearing in mind, when it said Inside Number 9, I thought it was just gonna be all in that one house, that mansion they went from the first episode. I wouldn't call it a house, to be honest. I say it's probably like a mansion. I don't know. Probably is a house. I have no clue what it is. I thought it was literally gonna be just in that one location, but it's different places that have a door number 9 on it, which is weirdly interesting. I don't even know. It's strange to me. It's a very weird series, like series/show, however you want to put it. And I understand script writing takes a lot of time. I can't like it. Writing comedy is definitely hard. It must be, because you have to write something that sounds funny just as it looks funny. But at least make it. You're professionals. Make it humorous. People will think, oh, it's got humor, so it must be funny. It's not. There's nothing funny. Episode 2 was the funniest, and that for me is what makes that season good so far. Maybe it gets funnier, but this is why I like doing reviews after the first 3 episodes, because it's like a taster of what I'm about to say. I'm pretty sure it might stay the same. I don't know. When I do a review on the first 3 episodes or something, it's more likely to be the same. So I don't know. And there's different. I assume there's different characters in different episodes. So, and I think there's the odd few characters in the first episode that plays this different characters in each episode. I don't know. I don't know how to rate this one, because I was gonna rate it below a 5, but I feel like because of the acting and the dark humor side of it, I kind of like how dark it is and how it's making me intrigued more, and that's what it's needed. Boy, I don't rate each episode. I don't want to do a rating of each episode. I'd rather just give it a rating overall. And there's 9 seasons so far, and they're all 30 minutes long, so it's fine. It's like it's 40 minutes where it's going to drag itself a bit. Oh, the rate, I have to give this. Oh, I was going to give it a 5, but I just like, I'm intrigued. And it doesn't usually make me intrigued like this. And I want to know more. And that's a good thing. The mystery part has got me hooked. Because it's like, what's more, what other humour do they have to come? What other dark, twisted comic tales do they have to come? And the characters as well, something like this doesn't need to be acted out fluent. You just have to act weird. But the humour side was missing. If it was humorous, I would have rated it quite high. If it made me laugh a bit more. The second episode saved this show's life in terms of how funny it is. Maybe it's episodes like that. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. It's just a tiny bit above average. I think if it had humour, it would have been probably just a 7 or above. I think that's what it was missing. But anyways, watch it for yourself, as we see. And I forgot to say, usually at the start of these type of videos, watch the movie or show first and then watch my video afterwards. But you probably already know that already, but I'm just saying, watch it for yourself. Unless you want to watch my video, and you can give your rating on it afterwards, after watching the show, like probably some episodes of it anyway. Anyways, 6 out of 10 it is. If you enjoyed this video, please give a like, comment, share it, subscribe and hit the notification below, as I see you in my next video.